Hey everybody, how's it going? This is my part 2 of the comic book review from yesterday. 3 titles that I said I didn't have with me at the time. So this one is, of course, Thief of Thieves, issue number 3. In this issue, of course, Redman is having a dream that he's with this kid in the forest catching dragonflies, just having a nice time. And then he wakes up, hears a noise. So as he goes downstairs, he sees Detective Elizabeth making breakfast, and he's like, "Hey, where's the warrant?" And she's like, "The warrant is by the fake picture of your wife, by the picture of your fake wife and your fake daughter." And he's like, "Yeah, I bought the house from the people that died in a car accident." Pretty much, she's just there to let him know that he's Redman. He's the greatest thief ever, and kind of freak him out. And of course, he's also with Detective Nate here. They go to this lady's house here, who is ready to settle the case, and I believe it's $4 million that she's gonna get, or the lawyer's gonna get. And then she also finds out that the warrant that they had was not the right one. And she's saying, what? When the detective makes a mistake, they usually get fired. So, a lot of money's involved. Fake warrant, and of course, she goes after Redman's son, who's I believe is sitting in jail. So pretty much, she goes to the jail and wants to talk to his son. She's trying to get any kind of information on Redman, even a little slip, to capture him and take him to jail and put him away. So she's trying to dig as deep as she can dig to get any kind of information that will help her, or just to have him slip just once. So towards the end here, she goes to jail and to visit his son. So this was another great issue. I really liked. Great art, great story. I definitely can't wait for the 4th one. And I also found out that AMC and of course Kurtman are working really hard on making this a TV series with The Walking Dead. So if everything goes well, it seems like that AMC will pick up Thief of Thieves as an ongoing television series like The Walking Dead. So I'm really excited about that. The next book is of course going to be the awesome Saga number 2. Now in this issue, of course this continues from number 1. The hunt continues for Elena and Marco and the child, as they're trying to, of course, get to safety, take the child to safety. They're in the forest, of course, running, and they get caught by these roots or leaves or whatever you want to call it. And pretty much, in order for them to get out, they have to tell the truth. So they ask Elena. Marco's like, "Elena, tell the truth." She's like, "Well, I like baby milk. I like my breast milk." So as she says that, of course, the veins disappear. They haven't slept for days, Marco or Elena. They've been just running, and the baby's fine. And again, the story is through the baby's point of view. It's from her point of view. And of course, the Majesty, arrives in Kiev. I think I'm saying this right, hopefully. To he's like, I'm here on an important mission to hunt. Well, he doesn't hunt these two down, but I'm here on a very important mission. And as Marco and Elena are going with the child in the forest, as they hear this noise, and of course it's this creature right here, and they call it the Stalk. And I was like, oh my god, okay, another sex scene, I thought something was gonna happen. But anyway, to find out that she's a freelancer hunter, a bounty hunter, and of course, you know, he doesn't know who the Stack is, but she does. Elena does, and before she can warn him. Of course, he gets. It looks like he gets stabbed here by her tongue. Yeah, by her tongue, and of course he goes down, and it turns into this big, hideous spider-looking thing. And to find out that she wants Elena and the baby alive, and she's like, you know what, I'm not gonna give the baby up. I'd rather kill the baby and myself to give this child up. And she's like, hey, wait a minute here, let's everybody relax. And then they start hearing this noise in the forest, and of course the Stock, she gets all freaked out, and she's like, you know what, run. And if you wanna, then she's like, well, what do you want me, what am I supposed to do? Well, if you really love your kid, pull the trigger. And as she's running away, and I don't know if he's dead or he's probably like knocked out or just passed out. Of course, Elena's trying to wake him up. Hey, we need your help. And all he hears like, hello, 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 and that we've been watching you. And this seemed harmless. The Stock, of course, she's like, she made it seem like it was this scary thing, but this it looks like these kids, they look pretty harmful here. Harmless here. And of course, it comes to an end. Again, it's a really good issue. I really, really liked it. Loved it, enjoyed it. And I can't wait to pick up the next one, issue number 3. And my final one that I picked up is a new one from Hickman, is Secret. One teeth with which to eat. Now, of course, this is a new one from Hickman, and we thought, I thought Hickman was done with the series because he got, some other projects that he's doing. But in this one, pretty much starts with Mr. Don, who works for a law firm, one of the largest law firms in Washington. He's attacked, and of course tied up to a chair. And this guy here pretty much knows everything about his brother and his daughter, his 2 kids, where his wife lives, where his son's going to school. He knows everything here. His daughter going to school. And pretty much all he wants is a password to the computer. And of course he's like, I apologize before I do this. He's like, for what? Of course he pulls his teeth out. And then 6 hours later, he's sitting in the law firm with of course, Bill. I believe that's his name. This character, and telling him everything that has happened, and that what should I do? You're my lawyer. Tell me what should I do? So he's like, I have a meeting to go to, and he's going to the meeting. He's like, I'll be back in 20 minutes. They run into, of course, Grant. He's one of the security. He owns a security firm that that he wants to get this firm to join. And pretty much what happened is this character here, Miss White, right here, pretty much goes to the firm here that Grant and of course Bill works for, and Dawn. She goes and pretty much takes just goes into the security area, and identifies all the weaknesses that she could find in the security to get through and get whatever she wants. She pretty much went to her account, to build the company's account, went through the security. As you can see, he's just waving and she's over here. Gets in the system, the fingerprints, just everything. And she's telling them that, I went through everything. The money, I went online, saw the money and everything, your account. And she used to work for the FBI, so she knows a lot of in and outs. So pretty much, Grant wants Don and Bill to hire them as the security consultant. Yeah. And in London, England, this guy right here gets shot. I believe is one of the characters that's supposed to be with Grant, but he's in London, and he's been shot. And then towards the end, of course, Grant goes to Don saying, hey, you know what, that he wants to help him. You know, that this is my partner's told me everything about what's going on and you need my help. So he's like, you know what, this is what I want. You know, if you change and he's like, have you done anything? Yeah, he's like, yeah, I changed the password. Well, you need to put the password back. And again, this guy's just clueless and he knows exactly what he's doing. And he pretty much convinces Don to put the password back. So in this way he can go and, of course, enter the account. And towards the end, we find out is this guy right here, who is Grant's partner, went to Don's house and pulled his teeth out. So pretty much the bait is taken, and the plan is rolling. So it was a good story. The art is very simple, basic, but again, Hickman does a really good job coming up with a different, story and a different. Just very different, and I love Jonathan Hickman. He's an awesome writer. Just love his stuff. So I really enjoyed this book. My local comic book store sold out of it, but I went back when I heard about it from my friends and how good it was. I went back and picked it up, and thank God I got it because this was the last one that was sitting there. That's about it. Everybody have a great week, and talk to you later.